Sehwag and Tendulkar opening the batting out there for India. Two of the best and most aggressive batsmen of all time. Ravi, it's always fun sitting up in the commentary box when they're out there.
Yes, you can't miss a minute, because if you just leave the commentator's box and get away for 5 minutes to get into the loo, there could be 20 runs scored. So you don't know what you're missing out on. And it was nice to read a quote this morning in the papers where Sourav Ganguly said, watch out for Virendra Sehwag. He may not have got runs in this tournament, but he's a very, very dangerous player. As far as Sachin Tendulkar goes, he's had an outstanding tournament. So far the leading run getter. But this is a key match. Both these teams, they know each other very well. They played a lot of cricket against each other. Sehwag, the man on strike.
Oh, what a shot. He's blitzed that one through the offside field. It was over-pitched and Sehwag has just lent into it, caressed it through the offside. Have a look at that. Oh boy, you can't hit him much harder than that. He's waited for it. He also looks as if he's got plenty of time, and it's whistled straight over the top of the boundary rope. Unbelievable shot. Third man just off the boundary down there. He needs to go back a little bit, I reckon. Oh, that's well played. That's beautifully played. Sachin Tendulkar playing from the crease has hit that through the covers for 4. A little bit too straight. Nicely played. This will go for 4. This outfield's fast. Chaminda Vash just can't get there. Oh, well fielded. Oh no, he's missed it. It's gone for 4. He's pitched that one up, and Tendulkar has hit it back at him like a rocket. Well, well played, beautifully played. That's that whip on the onside to the straight delivery for 4. All the way along the ground that time. I don't think he's going to get caught at backward square leg today.
That's a good shot. He's got a lot of bat on it. Very fast outfield. Frustration for the bowler. It's almost the quicker you bowl, the faster it goes to the boundary. And now the no ball's called, and it's gone for 6. Seen this cut shot played a few times now by both these players. This time it's Tendulkar, and it's gone 15 rows back.
That's full squeezed. Third man left to do some work. Can't get there. Aravinda, we know, is not the quickest bloke on 2 legs these days. 4 runs. That's away. That's going to go not to the fence. He's going to be able to pick up. Oh, yes, it is to the fence. Goodness me, that is very, very sloppy. That brings Tendulkar to his 50. He'll take a bonus run there to go to that 50. Nasenka was the man who should have stopped it. He was leaping around in front of the scoreboard and couldn't quite get there.
That really was poor cricket, and that brings up Sachin Tendulkar's half-century.
Oh, well played. Oh, beautifully played. Tendulkar has hit that one back straight. Thinking about 2 again, yes, and Mubarak picks up. Well, that brings up the half-century now for Virendra Sehwag. So his top score prior to this innings was 36. This will be a bit of a relief to him. It's going away to the boundary for 4. In fact, it's got to the fence. I think it just made it. He got right into that one. I was just wondering what was going to give. Murali bowls a tight over down the other end. Oh, down the wicket he goes again. Inside out he goes. This is going to be caught. No, he's not. It's 6 again. Holy dooly. He timed that absolutely magnificently. And down on the boundary, Delano Fernando, I think, thought he was going to catch him. It just kept going and going. Well, that's in the air. This is going to be caught. Oh, he's done it once too often. Yes, he's gone. Well, I think Tendulkar was right down the other end. He'd be a little upset. He's been trying to nurse Sehwag through this. And Sehwag is hanging his head there. He couldn't resist the temptation to hit 6s. And unfortunately, it's now cost him his innings.
Well, Tendulkar has got his hand on his hips. He's not happy with the shot selection. But then you're talking about a master off spinner who induced that big shot. It's the top spinner that doesn't go with the turn for this shot and then get anywhere close to the middle of the bat. Aravinda De Silva taking a good catch in the deep. So the attacking instincts getting the better of Sehwag on that occasion, but a good contribution, 66, and the Indians score 153 for 1.
He's on the outside edge, it'll run away for 4. So Dilhara having a bit of bad luck here.
Ganguly.
Oh, take a piece of that. Outrageous.
Now that is a magnificent shot. One just got the feeling that Ganguly expected this one. He was in position just as the ball left the bowler's hand, and it's come out right out of the meat of the bat. This is a magnificent strike for 6.
He's got that away. The Sanka's been tested again. He's not going to get close this time, so that's 4 runs.
And these people that have come a long way, a lot of them, have come here to see this.
It's in the air, is it out? Sangakkara thinks it is, and it is. Aravind Silva has picked up Sachin Tendulkar, looking to paddle it around the corner, just hitting the edge of the bat in the simplest of catches to Kumar Sangakkara.
Why, oh why? That's the question. Such a wonderful player, trying to play a smart aleck little shot around the corner. He didn't go, mind you, but I think he was probably out here. Let's have a look at it. This is such a silly shot to be playing in the circumstances. Up she goes, and a lollipop little catch to Sangakkara, and there goes a century begging. Well, that's a big disappointment to everyone here, and I'm sure he won't enjoy looking at the replay of that either. 214 for 2.
Mohammad Kaif is the next man in, 45 games, averaging 28.46, high score of 111 not out. His strike rate's okay at 75.4, but he's been struggling in this World Cup, 80 runs at only 13. He's got that away pretty fine. The outfield is not the quickest because of all the rain yesterday, but it is going to go for 4, so that's a much needed boundary for India. They need to get this momentum up a little bit. There's a big one. That is a huge hit. He's hit that a long, long way. Into the grass embankment for 6. Fine blow from Sourav Ganguly.
Here's Bolden. Excellent yorker. Full and straight. And Bass doing the job he was asked for. That is a very, very important wicket. The Indian captain departs, and India have lost their 3rd wicket.
Oh, what a fine delivery by Chaminda Bass. Fuller length in the block hole, and Sourav Ganguly playing all around it just to see that off stump knocked off. The 3rd wicket's down, 243.
Here's Bolden. Bass doing a terrific job here for the Sri Lankans. First Ganguly, now Yuvraj Singh. So 2 wickets in 2 overs for Chaminda Bass.
Bass once again proving what accuracy could do, just ensuring that the ball's straight. Yuvraj not getting the big shots in, so a little bit of frustration, and he goes for it. So he knocks his leg stump off, and Yuvraj goes. That's a big wicket again for Sri Lanka. Yuvraj Singh's out for 5. India 4 down for 251.
Has gone away fine. This will reach the boundary. Kev goes for the big one and finds the boundary. That's well played. Oh, he's bowled him around his leg. What a comeback by the off spinner. Struck for the boundary. Next ball takes the leg stump.
Well, this is why Muttiah Muralidharan is such a class act. Not much turn there, but sufficient to get the leg stump through. Kev looking to play it on the onside. Missing it completely. Just enough to get the pad and the stumps. Mohammad Kaif goes 5 down for 265.
Inside out, over the top, and that's a good hit. Into the crowd as well. He picked the right ball, it was the off spinner, and he's hit it with the spin. That was very well struck. And again, this time he's not middled it. De Silva coming underneath it. And he's safe as houses. So another wicket here for Muralidharan. After being struck for a 6, he's come back well.
Yes, as Muralidharan, he's a crafty operator. Gave that ball a little bit more air, held it back, and Mungia just attempting the similar type of shot, getting a lot more elevation than before. Right up in the air, and you could see Aravind De Silva. He's got plenty of experience, well balanced, hands cupped upwards and safe as houses. So Dinesh Mungia goes 277 for 6.
Excellent placement. He waited on it nicely. And a welcome boundary here for the Indians. Inside out, it doesn't matter how it comes. India will take that boundary.
Here's the final delivery.
Dravid goes for the big one, doesn't quite time it. They'll run 2, so India end up with a score of 292 for 6 from their 50 overs.
So a good total for India in the end, 292 for 6 after their allotted 50 overs. After 30 overs, they were 167 for 1. That was a great platform, and Sachin Tendulkar was outstanding, 97 off 120 balls. A good stand, opening stand with him and Virender Sehwag, who picked up 66. Ganguly in good form with 48, so overall they'll be pleased with that. And if you look at the Sri Lankan bowling, Chaminda Vaas again, he's been the form bowler of this tournament so far. 10 overs, 2 maidens, 2 for 34. Nasanka got some tap. Fernando also a little bit of tap. Matai Muralidharan pegged things back beautifully, picking up 3 for 46 off his 10. South Jayasuriya expensive, and Aravinda doing a pretty good job, picking up 1 for 32. And Arnold also going at 6 and over. So the target for Sri Lanka, they need 293 runs. They've got 50 overs available, of course, and they've got to go at a required rate of 5.86.
Sanat Jayasuriya just coming close to 300 matches. His strike rate is something that we've got to look for. The average not in the high 40s as it's with some of the Indian batsmen. And Mavanatapattu has been in great touch, following on from the form that he had down under in Australia. Close to 40 the average. Strike rate not the best, but his form, his touch in this tournament has been pleasing for Sri Lanka.
There's a wicket. That is a huge one first up. Wasn't the greatest of deliveries from Javagal Srinath, but Mavanatapattu has smashed it into the covers. Mohammad Kaif is the man who's taken a sharpie, and they're 1 down Sri Lanka.
Well, we talked about Mavanatapattu being the key batsman for Sri Lanka, and he's walking back towards the pavilion, and the celebration in the Indian camp, understandable for that reason. May not have come smack from the middle of the bat, but it was travelling and getting low to Mohammad Kaif, who's one of India's better fielders. So Srinath provides the breakthrough. What a breakthrough this is. Mavanatapattu gone for a duck, and India 2 for 1, or Sri Lanka 2 for 1.
Another one. Javagal Srinath has got another one. Sri Lanka in big trouble. Mubarak didn't last very long. Srinath is on the spot with this. The perfect line across the left hand. He's nicked it. And Rahul Dravid has done the rest.
We all know he's a good bowler to left-hand batsman Srinath. The Indian get into a ring of celebration as they've done in this tournament. It's a good delivery. A tentative prod in the end, and it's purely because of the line that was bowled. Maybe he had a bit of a doubt at the last minute to leave it alone. Dravid taking a good catch for a non-regular keeper. Jahan Mubarak, another duck. The Sri Lankan batting lineup, they scored 2 for 2.
Now there's a big shot. He might get the finger this time. He does. Up goes the finger. Mahela Jayawardena's nightmare continues. India are on fire today. They picked up 3 quick ones, and Sri Lanka are in deep, deep trouble at 3 for 3.
And again, the delivery was spot on. There's the huddle again. And for India's sake, it's coming very quickly. So that's a cause for celebration itself. Pitching on leg stump, and the height was okay, and I think may have gone on to hit the off stump. So that was a good decision by Simon Toffel. The height factor also was pretty good on that. So another duck, 3 in a row for Sri Lanka, 3 for 3.
very, very fine. That's running away. I think it was leg buys. We'll have to just wait and see the confirmation from umpire Torfin. It was a little bit surprising there wasn't perhaps a bigger shout from maybe the men behind the stumps. Good shot. Back of the square on the offside. That's going to run away for 4. That's well played. There's a big shout. That's pretty close. Up goes the finger. Another one. Another one down. India are outstanding at the moment here at the Wanderers. Javagal Srinath has struck. He's picked up another one. And goodness me, this is disastrous for Sri Lanka.
And what a bowling performance it is by the new ball bowlers for India. Srinath, now this is a delivery he's got to be proud of. Arvinda De Silva caught on the crease. He's a class act. He's a man in form. And it's again another great delivery with line and length. Just have a look at this. Perfect length, good length. Batsman preferring to stay on the crease. And that was going on to hit middle and leg. And this is another biggie. They've got 3 biggies. So Arvinda De Silva gone, and the score 15 for 4.
3 for 6. Srinath's got Sangakkara on strike. And he's gone off the mark with a lovely shot. Square on the offside for 4.
Well, that's well played. That was pitched on leg stump. Is it going to make it? I think so. Oh, that's hit something. Deflected away from the keeper. In fact, it hasn't. He's given 4 wides. That's got him. That's got him. He's trying to play a cut shot to a ball that wasn't wide enough. He's opened the face on it. He's hit it straight to cover. So they really are in trouble now. The man that could just feasibly have got them some respectability is out caught. Kaifa get into the action.
Yes, Jayasuriya was looking for that shot outside the off stump, but again, not much room. That little bit of bottom hand coming in. The ball really not coming on to him. Kaif picking up the catch. So big wicket for India. Jayasuriya goes and the 5th wicket's down for a mere 40.
Now that should be 4. The 50 comes up for Sri Lanka, albeit in streaky fashion.
Great shot through the covers. In the air and out. And Yuvraj Singh takes a comfortable catch, head high. And dear oh dear, Sri Lanka lose their 6th.
It was coming. And it's come sooner than later as far as the Indians are concerned. We already saw 1 shot in this over that went in the air. Just got a feeling Sangakkara was lucky on that occasion. Not this time. He's found the safe hands of Yuvraj Singh. And Sri Lanka at the moment teetering on the brink. 59 for 6.
That's a good shot. That's a good shot for a man who bats down the order.
Oh, that's a pumping shot through the offside. And Russell Arnold standing up tall and hitting on the up.
Oh, there's a big shout. Up goes the finger as well. That was dead in front. Zahir Khan. He's been bowling very, very good pace. Been bowling nice and straight as well. And Russell Arnold this time is the man that goes back to the pavilion. And Sri Lanka are in huge trouble here. And a huge game for them as well.
Well, Zahir Khan started celebrating for a leg before decision without seeing the umpire's reaction. That's how plumb it was. And this is a good wicket again. Another great delivery that was heading on to hit middle stump. Plumb leg before Russell Arnold. He didn't even look at the umpire. Look at him celebrating already. And that's when he saw the finger raised. Another good wicket for India. Russell Arnold gone for 8. And Sri Lanka tottering at 75 for 7.
Pull shot again, could be out, is out. Sachin Tendulkar has taken a very, very good catch. Inches off the ground, and the Indian supporters have gone berserk. The fielding from India today has been top-notch, and that's another fine example.
Well, that's why we said the fielding against Kenya was just an off day for India. because generally the fielding standard has been pretty good for India over the last 2 seasons, but this is good bowling again. Surprised Chaminda Was with a short pitch delivery, and Was had given every indication to the batsman if bounces was going to go for it. Got into no position, a bit too quick on him, and was also outside the off stump, so he had to drag it back onto the leg side. So Chaminda Was is gone. Another Sri Lankan wicket has fallen, the 8th one for 78.
3 slips. And gone. There's another one. They are on fire today, India. This is outstanding stuff. They have not given Sri Lanka a sniff. Another one down. Another one goes back towards the pavilion. The spectators are out of their seats. Those flags are going berserk. That is the 9th wicket.
Well, this is like a dream for India. I can't remember a better bowling performance. You're talking about a top-class batting opposition, and they're 78 for 9. What a delivery that is. And against Mohammad Kaif, who's taken the slip catch. So Nisanka is another batsman out for a duck. I think there are 5 of them. 78 for 9.
Found the gap. Threaded the needle through extra cover. 4 runs. It's put away, and that's going to go for 4 more. Just in front of square on the leg side. That's not going to improve your sense of humour. Might be out this time. Should be out. Is out. That's it. It's all over. India have been absolutely outstanding today.